Invocation of the Dawn. Written by Matthew W. Grant. Narrated by Kirk Hall. Chapter 1. The monk shuffled across the stone floor of his sparsely decorated cell. His well-worn sandals offered little resistance to the cold which crept in under the arched, heavy wooden door. The unwelcome draught settled into the flooring like a dense fog hovering over a moor on a frigid winter morning. He dropped his cane and fell to his knees in prayer by the edge of the bed. At his advanced age, fell was indeed the most accurate word to describe the clumsy and choppy motion his body took as it moved from a standing position towards the floor. His bones and joints hadn't moved in decades without sending up interior pains of protest every time he shifted positions. The monk's fingers traveled the rough leather cover of his Bible. They traced the ridges of the gold leaf lettering embossed with his name, Brother Roger. He liked it. It meant famous warrior. Whether it was a coincidence or divine inspiration prompting the abbot to choose that name for him because he would someday have the coveted job of protecting the sacred relic, he never knew. Of course, Brother Roger had another name once, before he came to the monastery. He no longer remembered it. What was it, he wondered? He knew he mustn't dwell on it. Anything that distracted him from his prayers, especially on this most holy of days, would be a sin. In any case, it would probably come to him later, as most lost fragments of old memories tended to do these days. Brother Roger glanced out the window. The late afternoon Winter Solstice sun had already dropped to a point just above the horizon. It was sinking fast. In less than an hour, he and the other monks would bid goodbye to the shortest day of the year. More importantly, they would gladly usher in the longest night of the year. He quickly finished his prayers. He knew that rushing through Vespers could be considered an even bigger sin than being distracted during them. However, he had to admit the obvious. How much more meditative preparation could he do for the upcoming ritual in the next few minutes that he hadn't already done in the preceding year? Just to cover all his bases, Brother Roger planned to mention this minor transgression on one of the slips of purge paper. The elderly monk gripped the edge of his bed with one hand. He positioned his wooden cane with the other. The only thing more painful to arthritic joints than kneeling was rising from that.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?